Ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious, and last we left off, the great escapade down to the Star Tower, through the Blood Swamps, and basically all over the coast. It very nearly ended horribly. But we've come home. We have the heroic few who have survived. Count Noctilus, of course, the mad lad that he is. Zim2 Saltspitter, hanging in there like a champion, fighting off great eagles like nothing. Zim2's headhunters fought off great eagles in melee. That is impressive, ladies and gentlemen. The Elf Grinder holds to its name. Over 200 kills in quite a few of those engagements with the elves. And then the last survivors of the rest of the army. I still can't believe I made it back here. But now it is time to escalate our operation. See, I do like money. I do like having a lot of money. And to have a lot of money, you need a good army. To have a good army, you need a lot of money. So this is going to be a vicious cycle until it gets me and everyone under me killed. But before then, let's get a little angry. I've thought fairly hard on what to do, and I've come to the conclusion that Ulthuan is right here. And I have the capability to build some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to get into that in this episode, and I'm debating on how to do this, but I'm seriously thinking either Ulthuan or up into the Dark Elf lands up here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point, or hey, maybe I'll make a beachhead over here in the old world. We'll just have to see. But ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the episode to come. Kick back, relax, grab a drink, and get your undead, hulking behemoths with cannons on their arms in the corner next to the hors d'oeuvres. I don't really know where I was going with that, but hey, whatever. Let's boogie. Okay, we are back, and it does look like that we just got back. We've got some items that are soon to finish. We've got the depth guard on the way there. Definitely going to want some of those. Also got this loveliness, which should be upgraded to give me Rotting Prometheans. So let's go ahead and end a turn right off the bat. I'm still thinking about Ulthuan. However, I'm liking the idea of going into the old world first, because the lands down here, there's a lot of coastlands that, as far as I know, is not beholden to any terribly huge factions. So that's probably going to be my first target, specifically this kind of Gulf area in here. But we'll get there. First, we got to build up the army, get back to fighting spec. And potentially we might even get into another army. I will apologize in advance though. Zim2, your actual army is going to be a little bit later on, because I did not realize how long it would take me to get to the Necrofex Colossus, but we're working on it. So until then, here we go. Alright, back to it, and apparently my infamy has gone up. Awesome. I don't particularly care, not gonna lie. We're about to overtake Harkon somewhat soonish, so that's kinda nice, I guess. Anyway, I forgot that I had a man's over here. Aid McMaggot. Can you hurt him? Yeah, you can, but it's only a wound. Let's steal to... No, don't do that. You are scouting. We need the Munez. Looks like Alethanar got kinda clapped, if I'm honest, and I'm okay with that. Seriously, this boy is really annoying. I do not want to deal with hordes of shadow warriors. Even as another ranged faction, that's going to be really annoying to deal with. Where am I? Here we go. Got slightly lost, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we can already recruit Rotting Prometheans. I kind of want to do this, but that's a lot of money. Gunnery whites and zombie gunnery moms with hand cannons. That's a really important anti-large component, but it is very short range. I do want that eventually. And then there's these boys. I think I'm okay where I am at the moment.
Noctilus reigns.
And I can upgrade to that fairly soon anyway. So, let us begin the recruitment. This is going to trip me out a little bit. Don't want global. It's weird that I can't just scroll it. So, oh, I can just drag it. Cool. So, eventually this is going to be purely like Necrofex Colossus and probably some chaff or Rotting Prometheans or Animated Hulks to hold it all together kind of army. But for now, I do need something resembling balance. Step 1, I really like Sirens because they can hold a line for quite a long time. That ethereal trait is amazing. Excuse me whilst I adjust in my chair. But that's really solid. It's a lot of fun. And I'm thinking I'm going to want some pole arms because I have a little bit more melee defense. And that's kind of nice. Yeah, let's do 4 of those. And that'll be my front line and the flanking component. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to line these boys up. And then I'm going to have the Sirens on one side. And just have them kind of act as like really, really hard-hitting scurvy dogs. And that'll be kind of my oh shit button. Do I want cannons? Because having anti-large would be nice. Actually, yeah, and I'm going to get 2 of them. Because they are good artillery. Next, I need a couple of these. Rotting Prometheans are my favorite unit in this roster, except maybe the Rotting Leviathans. So already, that's a pretty decent looking army, but it's going to take a while to build up. Who we got work to do? Let's keep it rolling. Alright, next on our lovely list. We have the capability to upgrade some stuffs, but I really don't think we need to at the moment. That would be the one thing that I want, and this is reserved for the Necrofex. Oh, here we go. We can get us some cannons. Can get us. This is important. Okay, this is extremely important. I didn't realize that this gave me all of that different stuff. So, Mourngul Haunter, I'm not terribly worried about. It's a good unit, don't get me wrong, but I'm not huge on it. Rotting Prometheans, already mentioned, one of my favorite units in the game. Mourngul's extremely powerful flanking anti-infantry unit. These guys are really good for just hammer and anvil stuff. They're a little slow, but once you get them working, they are absolute monsters. And then Sirens, which, in my opinion, can be the backbone infantry of your army if you play it right. So, already, this is looking really good. I'm taking that right now. Then let's see. Another 2 turns before all that completes. That's fine. think I'm gonna go throw another... Ooh, I can get depth guard now. I'm gonna want a couple of those, but for now, I'm gonna grab an animated Hulk, and I'll tell you why. I forgot I could do that. I'm really OCD sometimes, so I want to balance out this animated Hulk. I want him to have a little buddy, because everyone needs a friend. But yeah, essentially just kind of balancing out the army, and then I'll get a couple of depth guard once next turn's up. So yeah, going to be skipping a few turns now, just until something exciting happens. Be right back. Okay, so the army is complete, and I have just realized that I only have one actual ranged component aside from artillery. Oops. But it's okay, because this army is going to be hitting quite hard with its melee component, because I got the depth guard and the sirens, and thankfully the sirens are armor piercing. I don't know why the depth guard aren't. That bothers me. It really bothers me when there's no elite melee infantry option with armor piercing. I don't know. I guess I'm just old school like that. I say that I've only been playing since Total War Warhammer 1. Got our meat shields. Got freaking 1 missile infantry. Thankfully they are armor piercing and getting up there for experience. Well done. Unit rank 1, never mind. It must have been one of the newbies. We do have the Necrofex, which is going to be helpful. The Rotting Prometheans and Animated Hulks are going to give us that really, really painful swift right hook. And then the artillery is going to do artillery things. So, now that that is built, we got to get it working. Which essentially means it's time to make a choice. Do we go over here to the old world, where there is so much room to expand? Do we go to Ulthuan and harass the elf things? That looks a lot like the Sword of Cain, or something similar, and I'm not terribly okay with that. It's bad effects, man. Or do we go up here and harass the elf things? This map is freaking massive, and I keep forgetting how big it is. So, what I'm gonna do, and oh dear lord.
I hate pirates. Filthy, greedy creatures.
You are one of us, bitch.
Maybe an opportunity here.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get an non-aggression pact going. Okay. So the objective here is I want to confederate with her if possible. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. So. Oh, there. We are actively trading with them. I forgot about that. I really want to get Luther Harkon.
Obviously.
Awesome. Okay. I did not mean to do diplomacy this time, but that's totally okay. We're already trading, but we didn't have a non-aggression pact? Weird. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, everyone else pretty much just hates us. Is it because we're undead? But okay. So that is in the process. I am almost... Oh, I have a little bit of a reserve, but I'm running a little low on money. Good news, my army is extremely elite. I think... Yeah, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to raise some cane in this general area, so let's get busy.
Noctilus reigns.
Okay, that's good. I am losing some money. I don't even know where this came from. Don't even care. Anyway. I'm going to keep this rolling. I'm going to get out here. And I know, there's so much treasure that I could be grabbing, but that has equal opportunity to be something horrible. So the objective is to get out here, and I am functionally done putting up pirate coves, unless I can't take the full settlement, in which case, yeah, I'll put up a pirate cove. But now we need to start actual expansion, because just the galleon's graveyard isn't cutting it anymore. And as soon as I start to get a little bit more in the way of money, we're gonna get another army this episode. Oh yes, it's happening. I think I'm about to take this because memes. Or this, because deck droppers are pretty cool. Well, we'll hold off on that for now. Save the money so we can build an army. But, once again, passing a bunch of turns, see what happens. Bye! Alright, brought you back for one little small bit. I want to go ahead and get my next army going. And I want to look into... Ooh, this one's really good. Just needs to be fighting a lot, and that's kind of a problem at the moment. This one is really good. My problem with you is you're not ranged. But essentially, I want one that can go around and get all of these little fill cargoes and such. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Income from all buildings. This is really good. And she's deeps. Hell yes.
Admiral of the fleet.
Oh, I can't actually go in there. That's unfortunate. But okay. She is essentially going to be my run around and grab stuff person for a little bit. Sartosa Grape Shot. Other from that, I've somewhat made contact with the coast down here, and I'm just kind of exploring. I see these guys, and it looks like they are having some issues.
Whether chivalrous or not, I will strike you down, scum, if your words displease me.
You're at war with Tlaqua, who I have not met yet. Interesting, but moving on from there, we're just kind of chilling otherwise. Back to the turn skip. Oh, also, one little thing. Where's my boy? He's like way up here now. Yeah. And this dude is just following me. I'm gonna turn this homie around because I want him around areas where I need him to scout. Just kind of his whole thing. But yep, back to the turn skipping. Alright, Alright, cutting in for just a moment here. We finally got up to the point where we can max out the sort of horde aspect of the pirate crew. So I'm going to do that because it's going to reduce upkeep quite a bit. Well, a fair bit. And yeah, it's just really freaking solid an upgrade. Also, you know, eventually I'm going to want this sucker maxed out, but as stands, that's pretty much it. I guess since we're here,
Landfolk are weak. Setting sail.
you can't quite do that yet, but sort of decided against sending my gunnery white all the way back. I'm sending him up here to kind of scout the area, and then I'm going to have him hook back down to Ulthuan, scout that out, and he's basically just going to get me eyes on the whole map. But yeah, other from that... Oh, there's a storm here, that's why I was taking... attrition. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Just wanted to give you a quick update, and we're back to skipping turns. Okay, I, A, really want to get into a fight sometime this episode, and B, have the opportunity right now. Al-Haik is very sparsely defended. So, I'm gonna go have words with it. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Hello? It me? Those are shop deal with great bows? No, they are not. They basically just have the skeleton archers, and that's it. I do not need to even wait for siege equipment. Let's do this. Ooh, gleaming pennant. +4 to leadership. I'm gonna give that to one of these sirens, because I really don't want them falling. Let's do it. Let's go over here and see the monster fight. Oh, good lord. You're killing a lot of our guys, man. No, he's not really doing damage to him. Fair enough. I think we won, guys. That was funny. That was kind of hilarious. So, this one is going to be a pirate cove. I'll tell you why. It's essentially just, I know I'm not going to be able to take this right now, so I'm just going to drop the cove, duck out, kind of ignore it. Now this would be the type of thing that I am not 100% sure what I should put here. I'm going to give it a turn or two. I'm going to let it kind of figure itself out, and then I'll come back and we'll see. Yeah, you're getting more blunderbuss, because there's M200 shotguns, I know how you is. Just go into encampment, get what little replenishment we need. Don't even really need it, but we have it. And hey, let's do the rest of the turn whilst we're here. First thing, what we got? Okay. Ooh. So we got treasury. That's importante. My only concern is that your loyalty is very low, but it's okay. And then let's go. Where's my boy? There's my boy. Have you continue on mission up here? What the hell happened here? Something insane. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's a high concentration of Skaven in the area. I didn't even see those banners.
Master engineer.
What is this? Hull Scurry?
Call me Lord.
That looks familiar. Tretch. Of course it's Tretch. Screw you, Tretch. Okay, so that's pretty much it at the moment. I'll update in some time. It just occurred, we went up a little bit. Luther Harkon is not doing too well. But yeah, moving on. Okay, so we might actually get something resembling content this time. I understand that this is probably going to be a shorter episode, and I am right at an hour of recording time, so I'm going to end it after this, but hopefully we get a battle out of it. Yeah! It's not much of a battle, but that's okay.
Wipe them out.
Oh, we are gonna shred your ass. They do have hand cannons, so I do need to be careful of that with my monsters, but it's okay. We got this. Okay, skipping over the initial thing, I really just gambled for some Winds of Magic and got it. So, I've organized it in this way, and I'll tell you why. The cannons, or the carronades, need to be over here because they got a flat trajectory, and I don't want them hitting my Necrofex or any of my big monsters in the back. So they're not going to be shooting for too terribly long. Necrofex is doing his thing, got my 2 mortars ready to go, they're in range of the Gunnery White, and then I have the Zentu's Headhunters here, ready to do some damage if needs be. They do have a mortar. It is not going to last very long because it's in range of literally all of my artillery. Now the way I've done the front line is a little staggered and a little weird. So, usually what I would do is I would have my chaff in the center, aka the deckhands mob with polearms, and then I would have all of these boys just go on a flanking run. I don't want to do that here because I know I can just punch straight through their line because I have a lot of hitting power. So between the animated Hulks, the Rotting Prometheans, the frickin' Depth Guard, and Sirens, I should be able to shred whatever I come across very quickly. Except, where did they go? Come on, they're the most organized people out here. Okay, Depth Guard with polearms. These guys are going to be the problem. However, if everything else just crumbles on contact, then it's not going to matter, and I can shell the crap out of them if I really want to. I'm actually really glad I saw that, because these boys are going to have that assignment. So let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Immediately. Somewhat immediately. Also immediately.
Noctilus.
I really want these boys to be dead quickly. Yeah, I just want to completely nuke that whole unit. Looks like that is going to happen. Alright. Let's get busy. I want Noctilus over here helping to deal with that. I'm going to refocus everyone over there. Have you refocus over here. At this point, it really does not matter. Because I just have so much punching ability. But yeah, there's almost no way this goes badly for me. Ooh, actually, I'm done them boys. I don't want them in there.
Bones and flesh. Get them!
Oh no. That about ripped my own boys apart, but it's okay. Oh, we're actually having something resembling trouble over here. I see you.
I smell fear.
There's not really a good Pit of Shades opportunity. Actually, there might be. Nah, I'm just gonna hit him with miasma. You stay on them, you boys. Get over here and get to work. Actually, get on that boy. Oh yeah, we're done. We're functionally done. Too easy. I see you winding up for a shot. Why don't you do it? We're not done? Okay, you're dead. Cool. So yeah, maybe not the most exciting episode, but we did get some work done. And hey, there was a little bit of action there at the end for you. The army is working really well. I like the balance that I have between the sort of elite infantry of my depth guard and sirens versus the monstrous frickin' right hook of my my animated hulks and rotting Prometheans. They do good work.
A price on these lives.
Let's go ahead and just get full replenishment onto that. 8,000, thank you. Okay, that is work. That is work done already. Really looking forward to getting that. Legion Pyromaniac too. It's useful. Oh no. We want to finish off Blunderbuss, and then we'll get some gun sights for more range. And then this buoy, working our way up there. What do I want? Another Unpitted Shades would be nice because those are really strong. Wind of Death, taking it. As soon as I see it, no hesitation. But okay. And we could just go into flagship expansion. That doesn't give us anything though. So we are just booking it. I just realized that this is Sartosa. So somewhere in this area we're gonna put down our roots. We're gonna start growing outwards. Go ahead and grab you. Come on. Stop! You're down to very little though. I don't really want to bring her back, but I'm gonna kinda have to. So I'm gonna take her in, I'm gonna get her back into the graveyard, and then I will start recruiting an army for her. And this is gonna be the raid army. We'll just go around and, you know, do things.
I have sailed the world.
What is your thing again? Because I don't remember it. Constructing pirate coves. Okay, so yeah, this is actually extremely useful. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna give you really anything because I don't trust you. You don't trust me, and this is just kind of how things go. It's a maelstrom. Yeah, it is. Okay, so get her back to the graveyard, start recruiting the army, and it's probably going to be just sort of cheap, chaffy army right off the bat until I can get Noctilus building with the actual settlements. And then where's my boy up here? Haven't checked in on you in a bit. Here we are. Alright, so I just had him kind of exploring. There's a big fight going on between the Dark Elves and the Skaven, and it actually looks like the Dark Elves are kind of losing. Oh! Hexoatl is doing work. They're getting a little bit big. I might want to go deal with that. Oh, but
Your plaudits I'll take.
let's do a little diplomacy.
Your criticism isn't needed.
How about a trade agreement?
Of course.
Very well. Can we have military access? Outstanding. Would you like to be in a defensive alliance? Because we hate a lot of the same people.
Not
Okay.
this stuff.
Overstepping a little bit, that's fine. I really want to start confederating because I don't know if I get more more pirate cruise type things to where I basically make a miniature horde. But I really do want other legendary lords. Luther Harkon especially. Having a flying lord is amazing. So, military alliance perhaps?
This smells fishy.
Never mind then. I will just piss right off, I guess.
Fear the pirate. Call me
Can
mermaid.
I
dare you.
I do have a little bit of money at the moment. You got a lot to trade, so if I offer a payment, whoa, that's a lot. Likelihood's still low, so she just doesn't like us at all. But that's okay. Because we got a treaty, and it's constantly going up. And I need to find... honestly, I just need to take a swipe at Bordelot. Because that's going to be the easiest way to kind of get on their good side. So yeah, probably... here it is. Yeah, I'm probably just going to kind of come chill in this area, set up somewhere around here, and then take a swipe at Bordelot, hopefully. But that will do it for this episode. I really hope Anne Aldo doesn't just betray me before I can give her an army and send her on her way, but hey, whatever. If you enjoyed, drop me a like. If you didn't enjoy, drop me a dislike and a comment letting me know why, or how I may improve. That sounded really whiny, I'm sorry. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more. Definitely don't forget the bell because YouTube is evil. And, yeah, that'll about do it. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all next round.